Everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome to a Fix Your Gut live stream. Your host, John Brisson. Thank you for being a subscriber. It's been a long time, but it's finally here. Over 10 years in the making of me writing Fix Your Mitochondria, but it's finally done. It's on my website, fixyourgut.com, for purchase in digital copy form, PDF form, hopefully updated to be able to purchase on Amazon and Kindle and physical copies as well too in the next few weeks, but it is finally done. So introducing Fix Your Mitochondria by me, the author John Brisson. My second book, of course, my book Fix Your Gut was a Amazon bestseller, over 100 plus reviews on Amazon. Your mitochondria are failing you, and it's not directly your fault. We live in a toxic, non-native EMF-filled world. Tired, brain fogged, chronically inflamed, or you suffer from cancer, heart disease, diabetes. You're not broken, your mitochondria are. These microscopic powerhouses are under siege from environmental toxins, poor diet, stealth infections, non-native EMF, poor lighting, and chronic stress. The result, systemic dysfunction that no amount of caffeine, medication, or biohacking can fix. And Fix Your Mitochondria, I cut through the pseudoscience and give you practical evidence-based information and recommendations to restore cellular energy production, reduce oxidative stress, and reclaim your health from the inside out. You'll learn how mitochondrial dysfunction is the root cause of fatigue, brain fog, and most chronic illness. What and when to eat to fill your mitochondria, not fry them. The most effective supplements to support mitochondrial biogenesis and health. Use targeted supplements including ubiquinol, PQQ, methylene blue, glutathione, and carnitine, and avoid the junk that wastes money. Why hormesis, the right kind of stress, is your mitochondria's best friend. How to optimize your neurotransmitter production, sleep hygiene, and water consumption for proper mitochondrial health. How to limit your exposure to non-native EMF. Excessive non-native EMF is frying your mitochondria. How LED lighting is harming your mitochondria. A guide to what lighting is best for your health. How to build a daily protocol to protect and repair your mitochondria for long-term resilience. Protocols to help with various conditions and diseases. Fix Your Mitochondria is not a fluff-filled biohacking book. It is a detailed blueprint for rebuilding your body's energy systems from the ground up based on real science, clinical experience, and my journey overcoming mitochondrial dysfunction. If you tried everything and still feel like garbage, it's time to fix what matters. Fix your mitochondria. So, of course, you can purchase on my website directly. You can go to Fix Your Gut, click over here, purchase your books right here. You see Fix Your Mitochondria Digital Download, as well as if you want to just click on this picture right here as well too. Also offer coaching as well. Coach many clients over the past decade. And so, for $8.99 right here is the PDF. And just to take a brief look at it, it is around 488 pages, give or take. It is as lengthy as Fix Your Gut is, the third edition. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, just looking over the table of contents, why proper mitochondrial health is so important to me. And, briefly just talk about my son Abel, who passed away in 2014, he had an extremely rare medical condition, congenital myopathy with excess muscle spindles. It even have a fancy name. He was 6th diagnosed in the world with it. And one of, not to get too in-depth in his genetical condition, as HRASopathy, but one of his issues was that he had more muscle spindles than muscle fibers. Muscle spindles tell your brain the location of where your muscles are. For example, if I close my eyes and hold my arm behind my head, I can feel the general location of where my arm is, even though I cannot see my arm due to the muscle spindles relaying information through the nervous system to the brain, right? Which is part of the central nervous system, or CNS. So he had less muscle fibers. Muscle fibers are what actually does the work. So most children with this condition died before the age of 1 or even 2 because with the lack of muscle fibers, most of them die from chronic heart failure. Heart, being one of the prime muscles that constantly pumps to push blood throughout your body, right? And so I improved Abel's mitochondrial health. I put to use a lot of practices that are in this book. I gave him supplemental ubiquinol by prescription of up to about 500 milligrams a day. And though my son passed away briefly before the age of 3 due to medical error and not due to his condition, his heart was so strong that even when we took him up to the roof, my wife held him, that his heart still beat even without the ventilator, even though he was brain dead, for quite a few minutes afterwards. The doctor had to keep checking in to see if he was still alive. And so, my son Abel now is with the Lord. He's no longer suffering. He did not die from his condition per se. He did not die from heart failure. His mitochondria of his heart were very healthy. His heart was structurally healthy, unlike the other children, and it was able to produce more than adequate amounts of energy to be able to, properly beat his heart for blood flow to properly occur, right? So I was able to take the information in this book and, by God's will, overcome what is wrong with him. I'm actually published in the case study of his condition, of being an expert in his condition. So, that's why proper mitochondrial health is so important to me. So in this book, you'll learn about your mitochondria. You'll learn about why your mitochondria are failing. Artificial lighting, fluoroquinolone antibiotics, gadolinium that is used for MRIs, glyphosate, mercury, chronic mold exposure, non-native EMF exposure, statin medications. Supplements that can be used to improve mitochondrial health, their pros, their cons, when they should be used, lifestyle changes like omega-3 fatty acid ingestion, water, the importance on proper circadian rhythm, proper diet and fasting. Exercise, of course, is very important for mitochondrial health as well. And protocols for various diseases, of course, check with your doctor. I am not a healthcare professional. And then the appendix was just, supplement companies that I trust, and how to buy your supplements locally, and how, to buy them online, right? So as you can see, it's a very thorough book. It is another owner's manual. It's like the owner's manual of your mitochondria. As you can see, it's very in-depth, also sourced as well too, over 1,000 sources. So yeah, this is my second book, Fix Your Mitochondria. I am happy to finally release it so that it can be purchased. You can purchase it on fixyourgut.com for $8.99 for the PDF, and I do believe that it'll be well worth the purchase price, and well worth your time to read it. God bless each and every one of you.